welcome back, everybody. Welcome back from our long holiday and then being sick as all get out break. Um, hey, Buggy, what's up? So we're gonna do a one shot tonight. We're gonna do a very spooky Call of Cthulhu, um, where Gwen is going to put us through all sorts of scary stuff, I'm sure. Um, Real quick, couple things to talk about before we jump into the game, though. One, you may notice, because we're always playing around with different donation perks, um, you may notice we have a couple of different ones. So we've still got the D4, and that's been reduced down to 5 tweet interactions. So retweets, likes, things like that all count towards that. And there's the tweet to retweet and like and reply and whatnot. So that's a little bit different. We made, I think the switches are cheaper now. We're instead of doing rerolls, we're doing with advantage, so you actually have to use it before the roll instead of after the roll like we were doing. And then instead of an auto success, we're trying something a little bit different called a borrowed success. So if you use a borrowed success, you can instantly succeed at whatever it is you're trying to do. However, and this will be determined by a GM roll, at some point in the future, it may line up that you fail something that you actually succeeded at because that is the success that you borrowed. So using that always comes with a little bit of a risk, which I think might make things more interesting. So, but those are all of the new things I do believe. So yeah, feel free to retweet that, like, comment. All of those go towards the D4. You can also use guild coins. The points that you rack up just by watching. There's some buffs that you can do with that as well. They're in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, right below the chat window. I think that's about it for all of that. Real quick too, just to forewarn everyone, I'm just barely coming off the flu. Alex has been a bit sick as well. We're all kind of out of it. So we're going to do our best to be coherent and everything. But if we all seem a little bit off, it's because we are a little bit off. I think everybody's been sick. So bear with us. But we're going to try to make this pretty fun and entertaining. With that, we'll do some quick introductions. I'll start with myself. So I'm playing Tucker Duck Dale. He's a very simple ship mechanic, living a very simple kind of life, and he is a connoisseur of what was it? It was beer, pizza, and one other thing I had for him, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But anyways, he's going to be pretty interesting. A bit of a conspiracy theorist, and really into sci-fi movies and like really old TV shows for him, anyways, stuff like that. So that's Duck, but I'm Raven. This is my channel. I am a tabletop streamer, tabletop designer, and professional GM. You can find me here Monday through Saturday, sometimes even twice a day, doing different shows. So yeah, that is me, and you can also find all of us on Twitter at the tags underneath of our faces. With that, because Alex is drinking water now, so it's the perfect time to pass it to them.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just laughing because I was getting ready to pass it over to you, and I glanced down and saw you were in the middle of drinking.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, oops.
Hi, I'm Alex. I've been in 2 other one-shots on Raven's streams here, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow where I get to join one of the campaigns. So you'll probably see my face around more often. I'm a digital artist. You can find me down at my Twitter. That's generally where I am. Yeah, so I'm playing Joey Carpenter, a
Hello there.
parapsychologist whose goal in life, in fact, it might be a family goal, is to bang as many cryptids as possible. Hence, they are on this quest to find the oldest of the oldest of the oldest. And bang, said cryptids. They're gender fluid. They're originally from Mars. They're a bit of an odd duck, as you will. But yeah, fairly like easygoing. Tend to get along with most people. Very charming. Yeah. So that'd be Joey.
All right, perfect. And yeah, we'll pass it on to Gwen.
So I'm Gwen. I will be your keeper for today, and I will try and string together a coherent story, and I will also be all of the NPCs. Hopefully, just a few. So, so we start with you both are contacted a week before current day, and you get cryptic messages in your mail being digital mail because it's the future, and you both responded because this pays very well, and you're both very interested in just they made it sound very appealing. As you walk up to Cheyenne Mountain, which has now been bought by Vigitel, you are greeted by someone dressed all in black shades, with a taser on their hip. Hi, and welcome.
I think before we even get up to him, Duck's going to lean over to Joey, and presumably they don't know each other from Adam, but that's not going to stop Duck. He's going to lean over and go, "Now, I've seen these in the movies, these documentaries. I'm pretty sure this guy's got a real high security clearance to be dressed like that. You should probably listen to what he has to say."
Oh, you mean the whole theory about uniforms being more casual, indicating higher rank?
Sure. Yeah, it was something like that.
Well, yes, of course we should be listening to him. He's the one hiring us.
Oh, right.
Correct?
Yeah,
You're the one hiring us?
That makes sense, too.
You're the one hiring us, correct?
Yes. Hello. My name's Harold. I will be guiding you today. I need you both to just sign these forms. Nothing too terriably interesting.
So I got to roll to make sure I'm not being cultivated for my eyeballs.
You can both roll administration.
Nope, Duck's signing. He's all on board.
Administration. Where would administration be counted on? Accounting?
So administration starts at 10.
Okay, but what do I roll for that?
So if you're going to roll for that, just roll Cthulhu Mythos, and we'll count that as administration because you're trained.
Purple or green?
The green one.
Green.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. No, I failed.
So this is exactly what Harold is saying. So this is just for loss of life, standard boilerplate. We're not held accountable for any injuries, loss of life, etc.
Oh, right. That makes sense. I had a cousin. I say had because he didn't read that too careful, like, and let's just say there was a problem with an airlock, and we weren't able to sue.
Yes, in the event of that, we will not be able to sue, but I don't think we will be going out to space. Hopefully, I don't.
Well, you never know.
Now, is this where they actually filmed that old Stargate show? You ever seen Stargate? It's a real good show.
I believe it was where they filmed it before we bought it.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
enjoyed it, but I found the science to be lacking.
Well, I mean, it is just a television show.
I mean, it's not like there's an actual Stargate.
Well, who said that? They'd be working on a completely different sort of frequency.
Okay, this way. And Harold leads you through this complex with blatantly business people mostly. They seem very boring, and there's lots of offices and paperwork. Lots and lots and lots of paperwork. It looks like an office building. But
Yeah,
for some reason in Cheyenne Mountain.
Right.
What else would you use a mountain for?
And
Not
as Harold directs you deeper and deeper, you start seeing more and more military-like people.
hence the paperwork.
Yes.
Because the military is 75% paperwork.
Yes, exactly. And as you go down and down and down, there's a vault door, and someone stands by it, and Harold flashes a badge. They're with me. Did they sign the forms? Why, yes, they did. They absolutely did. Here are the forms. You can bring those up to the office.
As soon as Harold finishes handing over the forms, Duck's gonna hold his hand out to every single person that Harold talks to. He goes, "Hi, I'm Tucker Dale. My friends call me Duck. It's nice to meet you. Real nice to meet you too. I'm a mechanic. Here's my card. If you have anything break down, your ship, your shuttle, whatever, you can call me right here at this number. I do house calls."
Before the person leaves, they press the button on the side, and someone on the inside starts rolling the vault door open. The vault door just starts rolling open.
Now Joey is starting to look interested in things.
It's kind of an airlock kind of situation where there's some suction as it opens.
Well, that's some heavy-duty weather stripping they must have on that door.
I wonder what the vacuum pressure is in there.
I hear it's quite high. This is my first time going in. As you go in, and Harold directs you, Harold looks gobsmacked. Like, so there are people and there are people gathered around computers, and there's a giant ring in the center.
Hey, it's just like on that show.
Now this
I thought you said they didn't have
be
those.
interesting.
They didn't have real Stargates. Oh, that's probably something you have to say outside, so the people, without clearance, all hush hush and whatnot, right?
Harold's like, yeah.
Joey leans over to Harold. You didn't know this was here, did you?
Harold whispers back, no, I did not. and a
Joey leans back to Harold. $5 says it's a giant cock ring.
And a female scientist comes out. It's like, now, your task today will be to collect certain specimens.
Now, when you say
I'm listening.
specimens,
What sort of specimens are you specifying?
Anything interesting
Now, when you
have
say interesting,
What
do
are
you
you
mean by that?
specifying?
anything interesting. You take blood samples and you put the blood samples in here, and
Just
and
blood? You sure you don't
Oh.
want other samples?
any other kind of samples would be very appreciated.
Right.
So
I mean,
this is for stool. This is for other.
y'all
Where's
know
the
I'm a
condoms?
This
mechanic,
is for
right? I ain't a
saliva.
doctor.
Where's the condoms?
Should you need them?
You
just
want samples, do you not?
just puts a few in your pack.
Duck starts looking real uncomfortable.
Okay.
He's like,
And here's your pack, and then hands Duck their pack, and then hands Harold his pack. And yeah. She raises an eyebrow at Joey. And, are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
Oh, darling. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Now, should you run into any trouble, Harold, you know how to get in touch with me. Sure, Julia, but I'm not supposed to do that. Usually? Like, usually? Oh no. It's totally authorized right now.
right. So I'm gonna go back to my previous question. Y'all know I'm a mechanic, not a doctor, right? I mean, there was this one time I had a small business I was called the engine doctor, but that doesn't mean I'm a medical doctor. It just means I was really good at fixing engines.
Your unique skills will probably come in handy. There are many broken down pieces of technology where you're going.
Right.
Oh yes.
All right.
Also, where you're going.
Yes, that would be important to know.
There has been word of a spaceship somewhere past Mars, quite a bit. We're not at liberty to tell you exactly where.
Are we talking Jupiter or further?
We're not telling you exactly where, but
I mean, I hadn't done a whole ton of astronomy learning, but I'm pretty sure Jupiter would be inhospitable.
Well, no, it wouldn't be Jupiter. It would be the moons. You do realize
Right.
there's a fairly good quality atmosphere on a number of the
anyway,
moons.
we have no idea how the ship got its way there, but it was supposed to deliver some very important instruments to us. So your job, Duck, is to get the instruments.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
And your job, Harold, is to keep them alive. You good with that? Sure. Let's just.
And I already know what my job is.
Yes, your job is to collect samples.
Indeed.
We heard you are very good at that.
I'm the best in the business.
Good. When you step through the portal and she snaps her fingers and the portal activates.
Hey, that's a neat trick. Is that like one of those snap on, snap on, snap off things? You got one of those rigged up to that?
No, that was the signal for someone to press a button.
Oh, well, that's no offense. That's slightly less impressive, but that's cool.
When you step through the portal, you'll be slightly disoriented for about 30 minutes. Do not wander very far from the end portal. Do not sit up. Do not walk around. Do not do anything for 30 minutes.
So we're to lie there prone and helpless for 30 minutes.
Now, when you say disoriented, is it gonna be more like, well, I just you play the game where you put your forehead on the bat, you go around in circles a bunch of times, or is it gonna be like that time that me and my cousins, we wanted to make a new cocktail, so we used gin and rum and some scotch, and we mixed that up with a beer and we had this this solvent. They said you weren't supposed to drink it, but we figured it's mostly alcohol, so it'd probably be all right. So we tossed it in there too.
Yes,
is it like that?
More along the lines of that, because we have not gotten the technology to where it needs to be.
Thanks for that, host Quinn.
And you are going a very, very, very long way.
Right. All right. Cool. So good thing I got my lucky flask with me.
That's another thing.
Request a bucket.
Or do not eat or drink anything for at least 10 minutes after teleportation.
I request a bucket.
Yes.
So start drinking within 10 minutes. Got it.
You are handed a barf bag that has a switch on the side. Now, if you press the switch, anything put into this will be vaporized. Press the switch after you're done, or in between vomiting sessions.
Thank you.
Well, that's neat.
I know what my weapon's gonna be.
Hands want to duck as well.
Well, that's neat. I wonder how they got that incinerator so small in there and reusable too. This has got like an X model power cell, or is it one of the double ZY ones?
If you were to open up the flap right here, points to the very tip of the rim, you would see a battery. But I would not suggest opening that, since it is sealed.
Right. Well, I mean, I was just curious.
Yes, we know. I was informed that you are a mechanic, so I was allowed to tell you that. I got authorization prior to this because I knew that would be a question that you would ask.
Oh wow, that's real thoughtful of you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. I went out hunting with my cousins, and we thought
the same
ice was...
cousins you drank solvent with.
Yeah. Well, we're missing one, but yeah, the rest of them were there too. Anyway, we thought the ice was thick enough on the lake, and we were gonna go ice skating. But it wasn't quite thick enough in one spot, and I fell in, so I got real cold, and that's why I got a cold.
How many cousins did you have before they all started dying accidentally?
Well, let's see. There was Carrie the 2, about 24.
That makes far too much sense.
I mean, it's basic math.
And Harold looks to both of you. I am not quite ready to go through, but let's go through anyway.
If you're not ready, get your rest of your gear so we can be ready.
You can see that Harold has all of his gear ready. No, I was talking more mentally.
I mean, I'm ready both ways. I got my tote bag. It's got all my stuff in it, and yeah, I'm ready to go through there.
And you're sure this is safe? Harold, you know me. I would not be sending you through if it's not safe. Yes, I know you. That's why I'm asking. Yes, it is safe, Harold.
Right.
And Harold steps through.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna head on through.
I would like you both to roll con rolls.
See how much I'm puking. Green dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hard.
Nice, got a hard success.
I will roll for Harold just for comedic effect. I do have Harold's updated character sheet. Nope. So that's exactly the result I was looking for. So you both step through and you see Harold as a puddle on the floor, barfing into his barf bag, and is completely out of it. Joey, you see this. Duck, you don't see anything for a good 10 minutes.
How do I feel?
You feel perfectly fine as soon as you step through, Joey.
It's like,
Okay.
well, that wasn't nearly bad as she was making it out to be. I'm not even disoriented at all.
Duck, you don't hear or see anything for a while, and you are a puddle on the floor just like Harold, but not barfing.
I think Duck's gonna be like feeling around, going like ma. I can't hear anything. Can you hear? I can't hear myself. Hello?
Joey, you feel left out, right?
Oh no, I'm just wondering, just like, how pathetic are these two? If I'm the one who didn't have an issue, I'm not so sure that this guy is going to be able to protect me. He's on the ground, puking everything. The other one is just like babbling into thin air. I'm keeping away. I would rather not get puked on.
But after 10 minutes, Duck, you are fine.
Ooh, that was weird.
Harold, on the other hand, has to make another con roll. Ooh, getting there. So Harold is still not feeling it, but Harold can see and walk and stuff. Oh, my head. What?
Are you feeling any better yet?
Slightly.
Are you sure you're the one supposed to be protecting us?
You know, when I have that whole nausea hangover thing. Sorry, I still got that cold. Here, and Duck will hand Harold his flask. I'm like, just take a little sip of that. It should make you feel a lot better.
Harold takes a sip of it and makes a con roll.
It's
with a minus 35.
It's aged bourbon in the flask.
Yeah. So that's less than a 0. That's less than yeah. With the minus 30, 22 minus 35. That's hard in the negative. You're cured, Doc. Cures him, and he's like, "What magic is this?"
And give me some.
All right, sure. He'll take the flask back and hand it over to Joey. And go, well, you see, you start with a corn mash, and then you let that ferment for a real long time, and then you age it in these barrels. There's a whole distill process. I'm surprised you don't know what whiskey is.
This is better than any whiskey I've ever had.
Well, I mean, it does come from my home state. I'm from Florida, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Florida.
Yeah, so it's from my home state in Florida. They still it there, and it's real good stuff. Matter of fact, all through school they kept calling me Florida Man in school. It was a fun nickname.
Oh.
I got in school
Florida
newspapers
Man,
a lot for.
I hate to break it to you, you're not Florida Man. Florida Man is a surprisingly tender cryptid.
So,
What did you like? Cook him and eat him?
No, not that sort of tender.
I would like you all to roll spot hidden. Currently.
Oh dear. Hey, I succeeded.
I failed.
Uh-oh.
So,
I'm too busy being weird.
Joey, you're talking to Duck, and you don't see anything, but Duck, you see out the corner of your eye something that you really can't really explain. It's got 4 legs and spikes coming out of its back and claws and a tail and
What
2
the
arms.
shit is that? Duck's gonna jump back and just point at the thing and be like, there's some sort of crazy looking alligator over there. I think I broke Alex.
Okay.
It's got like weird legs and spikes on its back and
Anyway, an alligator. This is Joey, by the way. How is that in any way an alligator? Joey's turning to look at where it's being pointed at.
It's the closest thing I can think of that I've ever seen that comes anywhere to approximating what that thing looks like.
And
Porcupine?
Well, you know, now that
Harold
you mention it, I could see porcupine. Maybe if you like crossed porcupine and alligator together.
You just have a thing for alligators, don't you? Don't worry, there's somebody I can introduce you to.
Now, when you say introduce, what do you mean?
Romantically.
I'm concerned. Harold, what is that thing?
Harold doesn't even
I love it.
respond. It just pulls out his gun and shoots it. Oh wow, that's a very bad roll. Harold's spending luck on that to make.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I did
That's
purchase
the wrong
3.
sheet. That's the wrong sheet too. That's not Harold's
I did
sheet.
purchase
No way.
3 1d4s for players.
Yes.
Yeah.
We also had 5 Twitter interactions, so we're currently at 4 D4s for the cast.
So that's Harold's
one,
sheet. That's
one for the GM.
That's Harold's sheet, not Duck's sheet, because I had Duck's sheet open and clicked that instead. And whatever it is convulses on the floor, and Harold's like, "Ah!"
Oh, well, you didn't have to kill it. We're trying to get samples here.
It's not dead, it's a taser pistol.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, Joey's heading over to go and take a look at it.
So the room you're in currently has the gate behind you
Mhm.
and a bunch of computers in front of you, and you don't see any windows anywhere.
Oh, hey, computers. I'm going to see if I can figure out where we're at. Duck's going to run up to the computers, plug in his fancy laptop, and try to see if he can tap into the sensors or whatever to figure out where they are. Looking for like a directory or a "you are here," Google Maps, whatever.
So I would like Duck to roll computer operation. I would like Joey to roll cryptozoology and data analysis.
And what?
And data analysis.
Okay. Here's crypto and data analysis. Failed for cryptozoology, but
Do you want to spin luck on the cryptozoology roll or push it? Spin luck or push it.
How do I spend luck?
It would be 7 luck to succeed.
Okay,
Just take
so
that out of
I
your
drop
pool.
my. Okay. So what do I do with luck then?
You just take 7 luck off of your 40.
Yeah, just did that.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, I'm using luck on
And-
my cryptozoology.
Yeah. And so you know exactly what this is.
What am I looking at?
It is something that you thought was native to Appalachia,
Okay.
and except it's been supercharged and crossed with something else.
Okay.
So maybe it is a porcupine crossed with something else.
Hush now. So these are originally from Appalachia. Harold, this ship originally, where did it come? Where on Earth? Where was its cargo from?
None of this cargo is supposed to be from Earth. That's what they told me, at least. It's all from Mars. But I guess the samples could have been from Earth.
Samples?
It's a I can't remember the word. Splicing.
Oh, gene splicing?
Yeah, it's gene splicing with animals and stuff to create new things.
Oh, so it's like a genetically modified organism.
Yeah.
It's GMOs.
It's
GMOs.
It's a ship where it's from a place where they do that. So a biogenetics lab. It's a biogenetics lab.
Can I tell approximately where the other half of it is from? Because obviously this is something interbred with the Appalachian form of this creature.
So what you know from data analysis and cryptozoology is this is actually a cryptid.
Yep.
It was not supposed to exist, but it does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been crossbred with an alligator.
God damn it! You! She points at Duck. You were right!
I was what now?
You were right. It's part alligator. You can see here
Knew it.
along with the spines along its tail here, how they flatten out like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the face here, you can see where the teeth are doing the same thing that they do in more traditional alligators.
Yep, that's Gator, all right.
but it's all black and
I know what it's crossed with, but
Is
dear
it crossed
Lord,
with
this
like a
would
ninja
not.
or something? Because it's all black and
No,
sneaky
no, no,
like.
no. What's the name of the cryptid? Okay, just out of character, so I can just pull it out of my head.
So yeah, it's. I don't have a name for this. I had a name for it, but I can't remember, honestly. So it was.
The chupacabra.
So we'll just call this
Yeah,
the Appalachian
chupa thingy.
the Appalachian Devil. It's like the
The
Jersey
Appalachian
Devil.
Devil. Yeah, okay, yeah, actually that is one that I know of about. Yeah. So it's under the devil subclass. So it's an Appalachian Devil as opposed to say a Jersey Devil, which has a completely different torso type.
And you can see where the claws and the you can see where the arms and the claws have been fused with an alligator for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
This is just an abomination.
Yeah, this is more than just straight up gene splicing, though. This looks more along the lines of necromancy, possibly. So what exactly were they trying to do up here, Harold?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot of things, do you, Harold?
No, but I plan to find out really soon. Really soon.
Well, come take a look at this because you'll probably be seeing more of these, given the way that they're supposed to have a very large reproductive age.
Ooh. I'm not looking forward to this.
I am making shit up as I go along. I'm sorry. I'm BSing until I make it.
So roll dexterity if you want to take all of the samples. And Duck was going to make a computer operations roll. Did Duck?
Yeah, Duck got a regular success.
Okay. Yes. So you.
I got a success.
Yeah. You take those samples real good.
Oh, you want to do that somewhere else? Get a room or something.
I'm sorry. I need to express its glands.
Oh, I didn't need to hear that.
How else am I going to get the samples?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I just don't want to see it.
Well, then turn around.
Yeah, Harold has his glasses set to blackout mode currently. I don't see anything.
Duck is pretty much just extra hunkered down at his laptop now.
So you pull up a map of the ship, and this is a really, really big ship. Relative to the way ships usually are.
Okay.
So it has 30 different rooms, all in blocks.
A lot of rooms.
Yes. And you can see labs, a bunch of labs, and a bunch of places labeled specimen. Specimen containment and specimen and DNA animal specimen and DNA and
live specimen gene library.
Yeah, like fluids and stuff. So that kind of specimen. Yeah.
So
All
live
right, well,
specimens, samples as specimens.
Specimen samples. There we go. There we go. So you can see half of them on the left are live specimen containment, and half of them are labeled specimen samples.
Okay, I gotcha.
That's a lot of samples.
And then
Yeah,
you can see.
I'm gonna leave you to that.
And then you can
this
see
is where you need to go.
the splicing lab. You can see the. You can see the spare computer room. You can see the janitorial office, and you can see just so many rooms. But half of the ship is dedicated to science and experimenting.
Well, I'm gonna take a
And
look
if you want-
over.
If you want to make another computer operation roll, you can
Sure.
find out more about the ship.
Can I make a computer use roll? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm coming over to take a
So-
look. Hard success.
So does Duck let Joey do this?
Oh, Duck's not letting anybody touch his computer.
Not touching your computer. I just opened up my computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
you
yeah,
have your
Duck
own
would be like, do whatever you want.
I've also got a high grade, expensive laptop.
Cat. Hush.
That is one ornery kitty.
Somebody is in a bad mood.
Okay. So
Like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of
Duck,
cats just won't let me out.
with that computer operation roll, you find where all the samples are from, and not one of them is from Mars. Not the samples, not the genetic samples. However, you do also know that this ship was docked at Mars. So how they got the samples from Earth to Mars?
Probably on another ship. Or, this giant teleporter they have on
Yes.
their ship
Exactly.
that we already got here on
Exactly.
Earth.
Yeah, that might do it. That
Yeah.
probably would do it. I think you're right there,
And
Joey.
Joey, with your role, that's computer use, not computer operation. So you activate the portal.
Okay, I don't seem to have computer operation anywhere on my screen.
Yeah, that's
I had to write it in.
Okay.
yeah. Computer operation starts at 15. Oh wait, you labeled it computer use, but it was computer operation.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same.
So that
skill.
counts.
Okay. So you get pretty much exactly what Duck got. The schematics and all of the cargo details and everything.
Yep.
And Harold is like, "Are you done with those specimens? With those samples?"
Oh yes, I'm done. But you shouldn't kill it.
Clicks his glasses.
So you can see again.
I'm not planning on killing anything today. Hopefully.
I'm sorry for single-handedly being the person who dated your character, Gwen.
This is why Harold never asks questions.
No, Harold's going to ask lots of questions when he gets back.
Where did you find these people?
Yeah.
Who, me? Were you asking me
that
that,
was not
Joey?
in character.
That was not in character. My apologies.
I gotcha.
Anyway, so yeah, so I've figured out where I need to go. And the equipment. Did they specify what equipment they were looking for with you, Duck?
Nope, they just said technology, which really could
So
mean
they're
quite a lot of things.
probably looking for the technology they were using to genetically splice the cryptids with more conventional animals. So that'll be in the gene labs.
Might be.
So
Yeah.
Harold hears
That makes
this.
sense.
Harold hears this and touches his hand to his forehead. So, yeah, Julie, what exactly technology are you looking for? Because they're asking. Great. And you're sure this is okay? This is because they've told me several times not to do this. Okay. Well, so we are looking for specifically. We are looking for
Psychic, aren't you?
Yes. Kind of.
Fascinating.
We are specifically looking for a really fancy centrifuge.
Oh,
all right,
that's it.
Centrifuge. Duck's writing this down as Harold goes.
As well as other invaluable technology that I will show you when we get there.
Right, so centrifuge and stuff. Got it.
They basically want half the lab.
Right. You got like a
Because-
cart or a scooter or something?
Touches his hand to his forehead. Julie, how are we going to get this stuff? Oh, okay. Thank you. Are you sure you're not psychic as well? Okay. There is a large pallet there.
In which lab? There are multiple labs.
Gene Lab 33.
Very well. Well, it's
Alright,
fairly
33.
close. It's fairly nearby to a few of the sample storage areas. Could pick up stuff along the way. Two birds
Alright.
with one stone.
All right.
You can see on the map that Gene Lab 33 is literally right next door to you.
Oh,
Oh boy, this is
well, that was easy.
huh.
Duck's gonna go right on towards the lab.
So the pallet in question is a hover pallet, and it is basically like a Tetris floating disk if it was technology.
Oh, I've seen these before. It's like excuse me. It's like one of those really big hand trucks, but it floats. That's real cool. You can put a lot of stuff on it.
And it is massive. And there's controls on it, which you can roll for, but not right now.
All right.
Well, I suppose we start loading it up and see how much of this equipment we can fit on here, and then samples won't take up that much space.
All right.
We can collect those after.
Or you could do it, while I'm doing this, and that way I don't have to be
Do you
there
have
while you
any
collect the samples.
idea? Do you have any idea how to identify a cryptid to know how it's going to attack you?
Nope.
Then I'm staying here with you so you don't
I would
end up
like you
doing
both
something
to roll.
stupid.
I would like you both to roll listen rolls.
What rolls?
Wisdom?
Listen.
Oh,
Starts
listen.
at 20.
Listen.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
Uh,
It should be right under
I failed again.
please.
I did too.
Yeah, but just barely. Do you want to use luck?
Nope. I want to use a D4.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Woohoo!
So you just barely see. Gotcha. So as you're arguing, you hear growling, scraping coming from the room you were in, as well as two rooms adjacent to you.
Case in point.
I'm pretty sure that they're not supposed to make that noise. Harold, you got another one of those gun things?
No.
Joey pulls out her taser pistol.
I see you've got one too.
Mm-hmm.
That should make things much simpler.
Well, I mean, I got my lucky spanner here. It's pretty heavy.
I also made sure she had 10 things of magazines for it too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got my lucky spanner. I'll smack them if they get too close. Harold,
right,
you want to give me a hand loading this stuff, and Joey too. We'll just grab whatever, because they said they wanted the centrifuge, which I think is that thing over there. Then they just said whatever after that. So.
So Harold starts listing off all the things that you need to put on the pallet.
Whoa. I am not a doctor. I'm gonna need that listening speed there, Harold.
And Harold
just one at a time.
Harold starts writing them down.
All right, what was that first one?
Finds a piece of paper, because this is a lab. So he finds a piece of paper and a pen, which are both here, and starts writing down all the things that he needs.
Harold, since you seem to know this equipment the best, and you have the best, why don't you take that pad of Post-it notes and put a Post-it note on everything that needs to go?
Hey, that's pretty smart.
I try.
And Harold, before he does this, puts his hand on you and Duck. And, well, he first says, okay, I need to do something first. And he puts his hand on you and Duck both, and Cat, and does a shield. And you both...
you getting awfully handsy there, Harold. What was that tingly thing that just happened?
Oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm not your type.
It's a thing I can do.
I'm still
I can
not
do
your
a lot
type.
of things too. I don't go around doing it to practical strangers.
From damage. It'll protect you from damage.
Oh,
is that one of those psychic things?
Sweet.
Specifically psychic damage. It won't do anything for physical, but in case one of them does have psychic powers.
Right. All right. So that'll do a lot of good. Thanks, I guess.
So as he's saying this, I would like you both to roll intelligence with advantage.
Oh, hey, cool.
Success.
Yeah, roll it again, just in case.
Yes.
Oh, is the
Advantage.
purple with advantage?
No, and just roll two
Green?
greens.
I just roll it
Two.
twice.
Okay.
Because purple is supposed to be for advantage, but I can't read it to save my life.
I succeeded and then I failed.
So you take the success.
Okay.
So you both succeed, and you both hear a loud wailing in your head, but it is brief, and it is fought off by the shield that Harold's put up. Almost like Harold knew that was going to happen.
My comm unit. Anybody else hear
Harold, what's on here that you know about that we don't?
Okay, have you ever seen the movie Alien?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that a bunch of times. This is a good one.
Imagine
The thing erupts out of that guy's stomach, and it's like, rah! It's great.
Yes. Imagine a fully grown one of those.
So
Are we
with
dealing with
psychic
face huggers?
powers.
Are we
But
going to be
let's-
dealing with face huggers? Because I'm going to need a lozenge.
Yeah, not just those.
What else?
A lot more than I signed on for. Let's get this equipment in the other room before we start losing our minds. And as he says that, I would like you both to roll spot hidden.
you know, Harold, I'm getting real concerned here that this job wasn't exactly what was posted on the form.
Fuck. Failed.
Hard success.
Hard success. Oh yes. So Duck, you see this exactly what he described, and one of those things you saw earlier, and something that looks an awful lot like a spider, but with arms and legs and a torso sticking out of it.
Like a drider?
Yeah, like a drider.
Holy
tongue.
hell, I'm an alien and Neverwinter and all that crap all at one time. We need to get out of here.
I'm assuming that Duck is pointing at these things.
Oh, frantically.
Well, I'm turning to look, and can I do my cryptozoology check?
Yes, you can, with advantage. Ooh, that's just barely a fail.
Okay, if I roll a d4?
Yeah.
That could
You
help.
can roll a d4 and then spend luck on top of that.
Okay, I will do that.
Before we get you part of the way
3,
there.
how much luck do I need?
So that's 9 minus 3 is 6, so you need 6 luck.
Okay, so that'll be 27. All right, I spent the 6 luck.
Okay. So you know that the spider thing was also crossed with the Jersey Devil type thing.
So wait,
And-
so we've got both Appalachian Devils and Jersey Devils. Interesting that they're using the two phenotypes.
And you know that you've heard of these
Xenomorphs.
xenomorphs type things, but they're supposed to be alien.
Hmm. The
But
difference between
this-
cryptid and alien is very, very fine.
yeah, this is not an alien. You know that this is just plain cryptid. but they made it look like an alien by mixing
like-
it with a bunch of other things.
That isn't what it looks like.
Are you saying that that's really a cute, cuddly puppy?
Oh no,
Because I
no,
don't
it's
think that's
probably
what it is.
oh no, it's probably going to try and eat us and kill us and possibly lay eggs in our corpses. But it's not what it looks like.
And you can also tell it's been crossed with a human as well.
Are you sure? Because that's pretty much what it looks like to me.
No,
Is
no
what you just
correction. It's
described.
probably less likely to lay eggs and probably just likely to attempt to impregnate all of us in some manner, given it's probably got human DNA in there. Are you intelligent?
You hear this thing scream.
I will take that as a no.
Harold, which one of these things is the center thingy?
Harold just grabs it and puts it on the pallet. And let's see, where's Harold's sheet? I lost it. There it is.
Joey is backing up to get up onto the pallet as well to have a bit of high ground while still having their pistol out and ready to shoot.
Oh, this is young Harold. He doesn't have half the powers. There's
I think
literally nothing that he can do.
I think Duck maybe played a little.
He tries suggestion on the thing, but he just gets static. Yeah, this is not working. Let's. I would like you both to roll savvy
Okay.
as well.
Oh, how much did we start with? Was it 60?
50.
Forgot to change that.
I failed.
Okay. So roll a d6.
Two.
So you lose 2 sanity.
Oh.
With Duck, I think he played a little football when he was younger. I think he's just going to grab that centrifuge and quarterback it out of the room.
So while you, Joey, and you, Duck, are loading things onto the pallet, Harold is going to shoot one of them, and then another. And yeah, they're both gonna. So one staggers a bit, and the other staggers a bit, but it doesn't seem to faze them very much, and they're still coming at you.
I'm shooting at the big one, the one with the human DNA who keeps screaming in our heads.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be my taser pistol.
Yeah. Ooh. No, you hit Harold.
Oops.
Was it that bad of a fail?
It was a 71. And I'm gonna have Harold roll con. That's a hard success.
Oh.
And Harold pulls out some pills, takes one. I would ask you kindly not to do that anymore.
I'm sorry, I aimed for the thing that was sort of human.
I can assure you, I am 90% human.
Mm-hmm. So's that thing.
And yeah, he just takes the two things out and leaves the alligator abomination. Still coming at you.
Great.
Duck, what I was saying before, Duck grabs the centrifuge and just runs back the way that we came, towards the gate.
Awesome. Are you shutting the door behind you?
Not if they're still in there. They'll
You know
probably call
what?
like, "Hey, shut the
If
door on your way out."
if Hillbilly's booking it, so am I.
So Harold is still putting stuff on the pallet. Still putting stuff on the pallet. If y'all are running, Harold is just calm as a cucumber.
Okay.
Um,
I'm getting paid for this. I don't know if you two are, but
we're getting paid, but
I'm getting paid to bring
just
stuff
enough.
back. They said centrifuge and stuff. I got centrifuge, so I figure that's worth half whatever they were going to pay me.
And I do have some samples.
There you go. How do you work this portal thingy?
So Harold turns to Joey and is like, "Are you going to get samples from the two I just incapacitated?"
Well, only if you guard the door.
Harold. Yeah.
You guarding the door?
Yeah, Harold guards the door.
Joey gloves up and goes in to get samples.
What about the alligator thing?
I already took samples from it.
There's another one.
That's what I have a hatchet for.
The alligator starts writhing, and you can see the hands, like the two hands it has under its, because it has human hands under its human-like hands under its thing. It just starts.
What's it doing now?
Having a good time?
It looks like it's having a headache. And Harold's like, "I'm keeping it at bay as best as I can."
All right, good, because this Florida man ain't wrestling no alligators.
And shoots it again, and it just, okay. I'm gonna give him advantage just in case. Nope. The first shot was the best. So it's out.
All right.
Out.
Great. I'm collecting my samples.
Roll dexterity.
Hey, we're at we're at 10.
I got a success.
Yeah.
So we're at 10 Twitter interactions, so that'll give us another D4.
Sweet. So Joey has a fun time and gets all the samples that they need. Even some they probably didn't realize they needed.
And Harold, after you're done, ties them up.
Question. The Stargate portal thing, does it have like a set of buttons like Stargates do, or controls or anything like that on it?
No, it is completely controlled by your laptop at this point, because you both rolled high enough.
Okay. So Duck is trying to figure out how to dial home on his laptop.
So, yeah, computer operation.
Okay. Hard success.
Yeah, you do. You can dial home if you want.
Yeah, Duck is typing away madly at his laptop, pulling up the portal. I've done seen way too many documentaries on all these alien abductions and conspiracy theories and government projects, and I am not going to be one of them.
Don't worry, I'll take the probing for you.
I have no response to that.
So Harold is like, I doubt we're done. That was just one room.
Harold, do you like being alive?
Yes.
We do not have nearly enough firepower to live through this. We
Harold,
have, to quote the good mechanic, the centrifuge and stuff as specified.
Harold, like, do you
Now,
think this
don't
is
get me
going?
wrong, I would love to go in deeper, much, much deeper. But honestly, I'd like to survive the experience. You could convince them to send through a few more guards, perhaps, given that they have sent us into their own little cryptid spawn factory where they're attempting to make likelinesses of highly infectious alien species. Well, they didn't give us all the details.
So Harold is going to roll administration, and that is a hard success. So Harold is like, all right, Julia, we might need a few more psychics. The portal's activated, as you can see. Yes, yes. Are we done? I didn't think so. So if we're not done, then you need to send through a few more psychics and a lot more clips.
Yeah, send the site. I got your Centra thingy. Send back up. And
So-
guns. Lots of guns.
So
And the National Guard.
Harold says, so she just sent through the pallet, and as he says that, two military looking people walk through. What?
And to that, how fast do they end up throwing up?
One man, one woman, and yeah, they're both puking their guts out.
Oh, hold on, I
But
got
they're-
something for this.
But they're pointing backwards to the portal,
Okay.
and you're assuming that means send the pallet through.
So
Okay, well, guess we push the pallet through with
and
the
Duck,
samples and the centrifuge.
Oh, I was gonna say, Duck, not really knowing what a centrifuge is just gonna alley it through the portal. Just zoop.
Oh boy.
I would ask you, please.
He's gonna yeet it, as the kids say these days, I think.
Joey's stopping him before he does that. He's like, no, put it gently on the pallet. It is a delicate piece of equipment.
Well, you know, they should
So
really put Fragile on there if it's breakable.
Most people do not yeet large pieces of equipment full of glass.
I would, if you are going to yeet it, I would like you to roll. I would like you to roll power if you are going to yeet it with disadvantage, because it is big and heavy. It is really big
If Joey
and heavy.
is if Joey's stopping him, then Duck will stop. She's like, okay, here. He's basically just like, I don't know what to do with this thing.
And it is really big and really heavy, and really should be on the pallet.
Okay.
It is a hell of a hit centrifuge.
A big one. Okay. I'm glad you like Duck.
Duck is awesome and
Yeah.
amazing and weird, and I have no idea what I'm doing with Joey. I'm just going with it.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Duck is pulled from certain members of my extended family.
It sounds like some of the people I grew up around.
Yeah.
Honestly, he
Same.
reminds me of a few of my friends' dads growing up.
Yeah, it's I'd say it's probably like 1 part Scooter from Borderlands, 2 parts my family and 1 part just stuff I'm coming up off the top of my head.
So this would be a good place for a break, I think. Because
yeah,
we're
actually.
an hour and a half in.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll take a quick break. Everybody feel free to stretch your legs, go get a drink, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. We're going to do a little intermission. And we'll be back in roughly 5 minutes. And we'll see what Treble Duck gets into at that point and if Joey can get him out of it. So we'll be right back. hope you all enjoyed your break and hydrated and whatnot. I love that emote. Hi.
Oh my god,
How's
that's
it going,
adorable.
April?
So,
So yeah, we're gonna jump right back in.
yeah, as we jump right back in, these two military types take about 3 minutes to get oriented.
Deck's gonna hand his flask over to him or offer it. But here this helps.
They adamantly refuse and take out their own nausea meds and take them.
Well, if you want that fancy city stuff, I guess.
Honestly, they should take yours. Better.
I mean, it's perfectly good bourbon.
I'm not entirely convinced that is bourbon, Harold says.
Well, I mean, it came from corn and put it through.
Well, it's certainly not ambrosia.
Oh, ambrosia's totally different.
I know. It usually involves coconut and marshmallows.
Oh, that ambrosia. That stuff's good too.
Well, technically, they do believe ambrosia came from honeyed wine. If you're going by the liqueur.
Oh, no, ambrosia's just what me and my cousins, we called this one thing that we put through the still. It had all kinds of stuff in it because we had a bunch of produce that was going to go bad, and we didn't have anything to do with it. So we just put it all into a mash and then put it through a distillery, and we called it ambrosia. It didn't taste very good, but it get you drunk.
That's called Pruno.
I don't think we put any prunes in it.
Doesn't matter. That's Pruno.
Well, whatever you call it, it got us real drunk. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, are y'all gonna take care of these monsters or what?
I don't think there's any more monsters. Hopefully.
Oh, there's going to be more monsters. Well, we should call them monsters. They're artificial cryptids. AC for short. I'm coining that term.
Uncomfortable with that.
Why?
Because that means I'm working for these people and they're doing weird shit.
You just figured this out.
I mean, hell, I even figured that out.
You're just now figuring this out. Aren't you supposed to be psychic?
Not that kind of psychic.
Well, obviously.
Lol.
I think he's more like the, hey, I can do special stuff. Psych!
I'm starting to wonder.
I think he's that kind of psychic.
You just hear in your head this kind of psychic.
Hey, you cut that
Okay,
out.
if you can implant thoughts, then obviously you can read thoughts. So why haven't you figured things out yet?
Oh, I can't read thoughts.
What's the point of you?
To make sure you don't die.
All right, then do that. Come on, let's go and hit up the other labs.
So Harold directs the two military types to take lead. And as they lead you through the hallway, I would like you both to roll Constitution.
Okay. Hard success.
Extreme success.
At a point to Constitution. Because
At a
it's
point to
below
my
10.
constitution.
Because it's below 10. That's one of my rules.
Oh, cool.
If you roll below 10, you add a point. If you roll 1, you add 10 points.
I think in all of Star Chaser, we had, what, 2 1s the entire campaign?
until the last session. Then there was
Yeah.
lots.
It's funny.
And I was like, oh wow. This is the finale, I guess. But yeah.
So you
both-
military types, did you bring me a gun? I requested one.
You both start hallucinating a little.
Oh, great. What am I seeing?
So
Hearing.
you're both seeing and hearing shadows and things with claws on the walls. But the things with claws on the walls are translucent.
Oh hell! This is like that one time
But you
my cousins
both,
and I.
but you both know that they're hallucinations, so you don't react to them very much.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm heading up to see if I can recognize any of the shapes amongst them, so I can probably like give an idea of what might be projecting something like this. Rolling
Doug is telling a
cryptozoology.
story.
Roll cryptozoology.
Oh, sorry.
With advantage.
Doug's continuing on, just going like, so yeah, we tried some of that ambrosia or that prune Drano that you're talking about, and it was a bad batch, and we hallucinated like
Ooh.
this.
Oh,
Yeah, you could add a point to cryptozoology.
yeah.
Yeah. So you know that these images you're seeing are lizard people
Yep.
from another dimension.
Oh, okay. So currently, the veil between the dimensions is a little bit deeper in this area, which means that we are basically moving around.
And I
Hold on one sec. Thank you so much,
Duck is
Rishi,
funny.
for that subscription. Welcome to the family. And April for that
I
second
failed.
100 bits.
Oh, that is
Excuse me.
a roll on the fumble table. Actually.
Yeah.
So roll a D100 and we'll see what happens.
So April with that
27.
200 bits total, you can
That's a
add
fun one.
1d6 to the cast or to the GM, and then Maharishi with the subscription you can do a roll with advantage or a switch and a 1d6.
So
Either one.
I would like you to roll a D4.
Four.
Yeah, you're a splitting migraine.
That's not going to be hard to act.
Also roll a D6. No, that's 2d6 because that was almost a 9.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah, because that was really high.
5.
So you lose 5 sanity.
Thanks, Rishi.
Not doing well.
Did
Ugh.
Duck roll?
Sorry, I was doing the subscription stuff. What was I supposed to roll?
Sanity.
Sanity, okay. You need the adventure of Duck. I might have to make Duck appear in something else.
I love
Okay,
the
hard
idea
success.
of Duck just being there through other people's adventures and just being like really, really weirded out by people.
Yeah.
He's like
So,
the
Duck,
one
you're
guy
not
that's just
bothered.
there.
You're not bothered by these hallucinations at all, and you know that they're hallucinations.
Okay. So that's why he's
So-
telling the whole story about his cousins and the time that he had some bad ambrosia or prune Drano as Joey put it, according to Doug. and how my cousin Tommy, he didn't handle it as well as I did, and he wet himself. And we all had a big laugh at the fact that he had to go the whole
Oh,
Could you
night because
keep
he
your
didn't bring
voice
any
down?
pants.
By the way, Joey,
Could you
you don't
please
know
keep
what
your
those
voice down?
You don't know what those shadow creatures are, but you think they're just shadow creatures.
I'm sorry, Joey.
Please.
So this one time, my cousins and I, we had some bad ambrosia.
You don't have a low volume, do you?
Oh, I could try to be quiet. This one time, my cousins and I.
Reaches across and just on right on his mouth and just
Oh, do I need to be quieter? Oh, okay. I'll just tell you later.
So I would like you both to roll spot hidden now, but
Okay.
Joey with disadvantage.
which
Hard
means
success.
what do I roll?
Just roll spot hidden twice.
And pick the lower one.
Yeah, take the lower.
Okay, I take the success then.
Okay. Through your splitting migraine, you still see this. This portal that looks kind of like the one that you came through appears on the ceiling.
Oh dear.
And out comes another one of those spider-like creatures.
Screaming ones.
Well, one of those two. I would like you both to roll con saves.
All right. Oof.
Yeah.
That's a big
Success.
fail.
Joey with
Success.
disadvantage. Joey with disadvantage
Oh, right.
because of migraine.
Fair.
Oh, you're so close
can-
though.
You can
We have a
spend
one.
luck.
We have a D6 as well.
Oh,
You could
can
use
I
your
roll the
D6.
D6?
Yeah. You can
And a
roll the
D4 if
D6
you
and
needed
then
to.
use luck.
Oh god, 1.
Oh.
And a D4. Fuck! Doing that
So
thing
that's
again.
No.
It's doing that thing again.
So you need to spend 4 luck. Just 4 luck.
Well, I'm spending 4 luck then.
So even through your splitting headache, you managed to shake off the influence of this creature.
Ugh.
And the two soldiers turn and just incapacitate it with no problem. Both of these things. And Harold's like, okay, when did they start getting portal technology?
Is there other portals on this ship? Those with the same sort of genetically modified cryptid.
I don't see a ring anywhere.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna ask. Duck failed. What happens to Duck?
Oh, Duck failed the con save.
Yeah.
So, I didn't see that. I did not
That's why I
see
said
that.
against my better judgment.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Duck, I would like you first to roll sanity.
Oh dear. Oh
And
god.
then, okay, so roll a d6.
Fuck.
Oh man. Where's my roll 20 window? Here we go. Of course.
So you lose 6 sanity, and I would like
Alright.
you to roll your spanner twice.
Oh
And I
dear.
would like Joey to roll dexterity against whatever Duck rolls. So roll lower than Duck. So 67 and 89. You just have to roll lower than 67 and then again lower than 89.
So can I describe what Duck's doing here?
Yeah.
It's
So it starts getting to Duck, And so you just see him swinging the spanner wildly, and it's like a giant heavy wrench. He's like, "Ah, you get out of here, you evil space chickens!
Yeah,
You're not taking my bourbon, you chicken!"
you are charmed by the creature. So, Joey, roll dexterity twice. Those are your DCs. First one,
All right. 33.
yeah.
52.
And second one, also a success. So Duck does not hit Joey at all.
Joey just like steps out of the way and it's like, well, somebody's losing their shit.
And once the creature is taken out, you return to your senses. Duck.
Oh, the hell was that?
That would be you losing your shit.
No, there's this space chicken, and it wanted to take my bourbon, and it called me names because my name was Duck, and it said chickens were better than ducks. It was mean. It hurt my feelings.
Reaches out and pats Duck's shoulder. They're there. There's no more chickens. You're safe.
All right, well,
they aren't going to drink your bourbon.
Damn straight. You just gotta make sure it's extra tight on the flask and tucks it a little bit further down to the pocket on his clothes. All right, let's go get the rest of these centrifugy thingies.
So as you come up to the door that you're supposed to go in, the door is jammed, and Harold's like, "I believe this is your area of expertise, Duck."
Oh hell yeah! We should get like some WD-40. We'll get it right open in a jiffy.
Aerospace engineering.
Okay. I'm gonna do aerospace engineering, and Duck has in his hands a can of WD-40 and a roll of duct tape.
Yeah,
success.
You get
yes!
the door open.
Oh right.
And yeah, you unjam the door. It opens, and Harold's like, "I'm glad we brought you along now." Actually,
wait, was you not
now.
glad before?
You called the man's drink the most amazing thing you ever drank.
Speaking of which, Duck's gonna take a sip and then offer the flask to Joey to help with the headache.
Joey's taking a fucking swig.
so roll a con save with advantage.
Success and success. So
yeah,
40.
you can spend 10 luck to make that a hard success if you want.
No, I'd like to try and save some of my luck for when I actually need it.
So your headache fades but does not go away completely.
It's now a headache, not a migraine.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's not a splitting migraine. And you start hearing things.
Yeah. What do I hear?
You just hear whispering.
You were joking about your alcohol causing hallucinations.
Oh, what are you seeing now? I mean,
Oh,
bourbon
no,
doesn't usually do that, but
No, just the walls are whispering to go with the lizard people from another dimension.
oh. Yeah, I get that sort of noise. It's not like whispers for me though. It's like this ringing. This one time with my cousins and I,
That's tinnitus.
Yeah,
Should see a doctor.
tin canitis, something about a tin can. Anyways, that's funny that they call it that actually, because we was taking some M90s and we actually put it in a tin can because we thought it'd be really cool and all, and it was just really loud and yeah, I just had that little ringing in my ear. It's not loud, but
it's always there. You can get that treated.
yeah, I should probably do that.
You know, they have people with psychic powers that can actually eliminate those kind of things.
For real?
Yes.
That's
They're
something you can do, Harold.
No, that's not something I can do. That's a very, very rare psychic power.
That usually translates to expensive.
So what exactly can you do, Harold? They've pulled out their digital recorder at this point so they can like record.
Well, I can tell you that
I don't want to know what you can tell me. I want to know what you can do.
Yes, I can tell you that there's life forms in that room over there, and they're heading this way. So you better be ready.
I think Duck's gonna just like lean over, look through the door. Yeah, that's
spot
right.
Spot hidden with advantage.
I'll just take the 3.
Take the 3. Yeah. So you add a point to spot hidden.
So Duck's just gonna lean over and go like, "Yeah, I can do that too. They're coming, all right."
Yes, but can you do that without looking?
Why would I?
And
when I can just lean and look, and yep, they're getting closer. How about that? I can do that too.
Duck, what do they look like?
I don't know. They're aliens and shit.
So we
have spiders, chupagators, or aliens.
I still love that.
So you see 3 alien-looking things and 4 lizard people.
All right, we got 3 of them big black aliens like from the movie Alien, and then we got 4 they're like oh shoot, what was that? What was the name of that race in the Elder Scrolls games? They were all like lizard people.
Argonians?
Yeah, that's it. 4 of them.
Great, so they've managed to shatter the dimensional barriers too. What weren't they doing on this ship?
I'm
turning to look at Harold at this.
You will also see that the lizard people are containing the aliens. They're not actually heading this way.
Oh, cool. So actually, the Argonian things are actually fighting the alien things. I mean, they're both aliens, but like the alien from the movie Alien, adapted from the novel Alien.
At least with lizard people, they're intelligent enough that we can possibly communicate and resolve this peacefully. Possibly, as long as they don't have another agenda.
Well, I mean, you think if we offered them some bourbon and called it skooma, they might be more likely to...
Possibly.
All right, well...
Don't discount it yet.
Harold tries to communicate. Harold hears this and it's like, I can talk to them.
Wonderful. Go talk to them.
And he puts his
ask for their number.
He puts his hand to his head. Hello. You seem to be helping us?
Here's your reminder.
According to my friend over here?
Take meds.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful. They're saying that they won't attack us if we don't attack them.
I'm good with this agreement. I'm certainly not planning on attacking them.
Me neither. Because somebody didn't bring me a gun. He's going to stare at the military types.
They just want that battery over there.
What for?
What do you want it for? Oh, they're not allowed to tell us.
Is it to get back to their own dimension?
Yes, actually.
Were they purposely brought through or accidentally brought through?
So the people on the ship brought them through
Purposefully or accidentally? There's a big
Pur-
difference.
purposefully.
Of course they did.
They're saying that they are a very peaceful race.
It depends on which dimension we're dealing with. That could be the truth.
So should we just
Well-
bring them the battery?
Honestly, yes. It's better that they go back to their own dimension where they actually belong than being stuck here. You wouldn't want to be stuck in a dimension full of naked people with no scales, wouldn't you? If that's what you were used to.
Oh, they say they prefer that didactyl.
Didactyl?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Can I do a cryptozoology check?
Ain't
Yeah.
that those those flying dinosaurs?
No. That's different. Didactyl refers to the amount of digits on their hands.
Would they like ask a girl for a number and write it on their hand?
No, how many fingers they have.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Hard. Success.
So
What can I remember about the didactyl? For particular, the didactyl.
I misspoke. Tridactyl.
Tridactyl, okay.
Yeah. So you've heard reports of interactions with them throughout the years. Most people report that they don't report sightings of them. They just report people dead with marks that they attribute to them. And the others just report back that they saw them and they ran.
Does
No one reports an attack by them, except for people. There have been reports of people attacked by them and killed them, but they're saying that the thing hit them first.
is Joey sharing with the class?
Although no one seems to believe these people.
We should be careful, but from what I remember of various reports to do with the tridactyl subclass of lizard people, they don't generally attack first. So as long as we're not attacking them,
The people
we
that
should be okay.
the people that say they attacked first are not usually believed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, let's give him the battery then. I mean, well, hey, Argonian or pterodactyls or whatever your name is.
Tridactyl.
Tridactyl. How much power do you need for your going home thing?
You get no response. Harold asks. You just see Harold put his hand to his head. They need just that battery and that thing over there, and he points to a weird looks like a laser pistol, but it's been modified.
Okay. So Duck is going to lean back again and yell through the doorway again. All right, now with that particular model of battery, you want to be real careful hooking it up to, any kind of energy emitting thing. They have a tendency to overheat. So what you might want to do is get two of them and then you'll want to daisy chain them together, and that way it only. I mean, you got to wire it right. I mean, if you wire it wrong, then you're just gonna overload your thing and blow it up. But if you wire it the right way,
you can see Harold with his hand on his head, just nodding, relaying what Duck is saying because they're too far away.
right? So once you do that, then it only puts half the load on each battery, and then it doesn't heat up so bad. And just wrap it up in some electrical tape, or duct tape will work. They say you're not supposed to use duct tape instead of electrical tape, but I think that's a bunch of baloney. So whichever tape you got, you just wrap it up over the wire so you don't shock yourself. But that'll get you fixed up in a jiffy.
Oh, and Harold, do be a dear and ask if any of them would like to participate in some tridactyl human relations. You know what type I'm asking about.
Harold goes red and says, I'm not asking that. You could ask them yourself.
Hey, Joey here wants to have sex with you.
You get no response because they're too far away still.
I don't think they're interested, Joey.
And otherwise occupied.
Well, they're busy right now. Of course, we wouldn't be having sex right now.
So with that roll, you can also see that they have the alien looking things tied up, and they're walking towards you now. Duck.
Okay, they're coming this way. They took care of the aliens from the movie Aliens. Those type of aliens.
I'm gonna be
Is it okay
kind
to call
of.
them aliens? Is that? I mean, that's not a rude thing, right?
Well, no, technically, the tridactyl dactyls wouldn't be aliens. They're technically interdimensional travelers. Aliens refer from space. This is dimensional travel.
You are
Right.
interrupted by one of them. Yes, we are from your planet, from another dimension.
Exactly, and I'm sure you want to get back there as soon as possible. It can't be comfortable for you here at all.
It's slightly uncomfortable, but we have accommodations. And you see that they have kind of suits that don't cover their heads, but there's this thing around their neck that helps them breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. That's like one of them, like not underwater scuba, but like on land scuba things. He's just asking the lizard person.
So, yes, this emits enough of our kind of oxygen, I believe you call it.
Yeah.
The right mix of oxygen with other gases in order to create a stable atmosphere for you to breathe.
Yes, it's just personal for us. It doesn't emit enough to interfere with your breathing.
That's very good to know.
That's cool.
But yes, so you're attempting to build something to return to your own dimension then?
Yes, I believe I've told Harold. Harold's like, hi. Yes, here, and hands them the things that they wanted.
If you require some assistance, why, this fine fellow, Tucker Duck, as we've been calling him, is quite good with technology.
Yeah, I'm. Some people even call me like the engine doctor. I'm not a real doctor. I just am really good with engines. But sorry, I've been getting over a cold, so. But don't worry, I washed my hands. Anyways, yeah, I'm Tucker. Tucker Dale. My friends call me Duck. Here's my card. If your spaceship or whatever it is that you drive around breaks down on our, side of the portal thingy, I'd be happy to take a look at it for you. Do you make
So-
house calls?
I would like actually, okay. They say, well, if you can fix it, then you are welcome to it. And they hand you the things. Roll electronic systems first.
All right. Yeah. Nice.
Then science physics.
Woo.
Ooh, yeah. And then engineering aerospace. Aerospace engineering.
All right.
With advantage. Just in case you get the
Exact
same
same
roll twice.
roll.
Wow, okay.
So what did I fix?
So you kind of figure out that this is the same technology as the ring, but portable and tiny.
Now we know where they got the tech from.
And Harold says, "Yes, we need to bring that back." And then the lizard people is like, "No, we must bring that back with us."
Now you
That's
just said
our
if I
ticket back
could
home.
fix it, that I was welcome to it.
It was a figure of speech.
Well, figures of speech aside, I'm still going to need some sort of compensation. So I understand it was a, lost in translation thing there, but you can have it back. But I will need something else from you.
Like what?
I don't know. You got like a cool laser
Samples.
pistol or something?
We require samples from you.
And one of the more female-looking ones is like, "Yes, what kind of samples exactly?"
Oh, they
Oh,
mean they want to have
Joey
sex
starts-
with you.
Like, well, not just sex. I'm sure we could find ways to make it all sample collections enjoyable.
Um,
Can I roll charm?
yes.
God.
Do I get advantage?
Yes.
I got a 55 success.
You got exactly what you needed.
Whew.
So this more female-looking one is very interested in your offer. It's like, why don't we go this way?
Oh yeah, Joe is going off to go and make love to a lizard person.
All right, well, you kids have fun. We're gonna stay over here where we can't hear anything.
And the rest of the lizard people are vivid.
Oh my god.
Mm.
It's like, I love how everybody's just like, well, okay then.
And Harold is. You will recognize that from later, Harold.
Yep. So, Harold, what else do we need to get out of here?
Well, we came for that device there, and he points to the device in the lizard person's hand. But it seems that we are going to have to renege on that agreement, unless you can make a facsimile.
You want me to fax something?
I
don't think they have fax machines anymore.
I'm saying you make a fake one.
Why didn't you just say that? I mean, I'm a mechanic, not a wizard, Harold. I'm not sure what you want me to do. What if we got him another Sentra thingy? Would they be okay with that?
So he finds a laser pistol you know what it looks like. Modify this to look like it. It doesn't have to be it.
With what, Harold? I've got tools. I could fix it if it was broken, but I don't have like a fabrication chamber or nothing.
Harold gestures to the fabrication station.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say you got a fabrication station? Oh, shoot, here, move over. And,
So with your rolls earlier, you make this forgery absolutely perfectly.
okay.
It looks just like the thing that you gave the lizard people, but it doesn't function.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just go. Excuse me. I'll go talk to him and let him know I forgot to fix a part, and then when they hand it back, so I can fix it, quote unquote, fix it. I'll make the swap.
No, I don't feel like antagonizing them because from what I know,
Well, that's why I was going to tell him I need to I forgot something. So that way
but they
I'm
need to
fixing
go
it so
back
it's
to their
nice.
dimension, and they can't go back to their dimension if they don't have.
Well, Harold, why do we have a fake if they're going to
To
have to
bring
go?
that back to the people that have not been telling me everything.
Kawaii!
Oh, you're wanting
Yes.
to give the fake one to your people.
Yes, Doc. Because I am done with this.
Well, see, we're
And
on the
if
same
they-
page because I'll let you in on a little secret. I was saying I was going to go give them the fake one, but I was actually going to give you the fake one.
Awesome.
Because
Just
stranded people
awesome.
like that's just rude. I mean, that wouldn't. I'm glad to hear you're a better person than that, Harold.
I try to be. It's getting harder by the minute.
Well, just keep trying. You'll get there.
Narrator voice, Harold does not get there.
No, he's not. A few minutes later, Duck's gonna yell over to wherever Joey went and go,
Yeah.
"Hey, you about done in there? How long does it take to do your stuff?"
5 more
Harold-
minutes, dear.
No. You don't hear Doc. You hear
Oh,
you hear in your head Harold asking how much longer it's gonna be.
Oh, I'm just gonna like fully open up Harold to what I'm experiencing right this second.
no!
I am going to make Harold roll sanity. Where's the sanity? There
Don't
it
come
is.
on my mind uninvited.
Nope.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
So that's a 4. Harold goes down to 570.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, I didn't reset it. He goes down to let's see. That would have still failed if he was at 50. So he goes down to 46. I did not reset Harold.
Does Harold have a reaction that's visible?
Yes. Harold is just like,
The hell's wrong with you, Harold?
I saw things that I should not have.
We're both standing in the same room, Harold. What did you see?
Just
Did you do your mind thingy?
yeah, they're not done.
Yeah, didn't your mama never teach you to knock? I'm gonna take
And
that
just-
as a no. I bet you'll remember to knock next time, though.
Oh, and Harold just.
Successfully mentally scarred somebody.
Yeah.
That was my secondary goal.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so once Joey finishes up about half an hour later, with a very, very satisfied lizard lady, she won't be complaining for anytime soon.
Yeah. As she
Oh, my
comes
goodness.
back, the rest of them are very cross with her. You're not supposed to do that. And who says I care? I am above all of you. Okay. Can we get back to HQ, please? And she says, after you. And the one that looks like their second in command just points, sets the coordinates and whatnot, and shoots. And they'll walk through there with the aliens that they tied up.
You know what? They can have them. We already got the samples we need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want one of those things coming out of my stomach. So, yeah.
You're welcome to them.
All right. Well, Harold, what now?
Yes, Harold.
So, next room then.
All right.
And as you're walking to the next room, I would like you both to roll con again.
Oh, hell.
Oh,
Yep.
extreme. I get
What are
another
these
level
rolls?
up.
Yes.
I got another extreme, so I get to go up another point.
Yep.
Yeah. So you both start feeling sleepy, but are not affected by it.
I know why I'm feeling sleepy.
Yeah. Not that.
Well, man, I could use some coffee. Think they got
And
coffee on here?
Harold just yawns. And the two in front and the two military looking people kind of fall unconscious.
Oh,
Damn it, Harold. See what you started? Who knows your shoe?
And Harold's like, oh, it's not time for that. We don't have time for that. Wake them up.
Harold?
Okay. Joey goes over and pokes them in the face until they wake up.
Harold, they just fell unconscious.
Roll.
How am I supposed to do that, Harold?
Harold is going to roll first aid.
And I don't know why, but I've gotten very attached to this whole saying Harold's name at the end of the sentence every time I talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh, can I roll first aid too? Because I
Yeah.
did have first aid.
You have
And
first aid.
I've also got a high quality medical kit.
So you can roll first
Advanced
aid
medical kit.
with advantage.
Okay.
But Harold succeeds.
Oh, okay.
So you can roll first aid to assist Harold.
Oh fuck,
Ooh.
no.
So you don't assist Harold. Harold just takes the kit and
Shoos me off.
yes, shoes you
Rightfully
off.
so.
So there's still one
And-
unconscious, right?
No, they're both conscious again.
Oh, okay.
Just barely. And Harold injects one of them with adrenaline. And I'm going to roll dexterity and fail. But Harold has plenty of luck, so I'm going to say that Harold uses luck for that. And yeah.
All right.
And
Harold,
the two
is there
military looking
anyone-
people turn to Harold. What's going on? Why are we under attack? Not once but twice now with gases. Harold turns to them. That's a good question. Why don't you tell me? Because I've had about enough of this.
At the mention
Not
of
no-
gases, Joey's gonna just quietly pull out the respirator mask and put that on.
Uh-huh. And Harold as well.
So,
does Duck have one?
any of y'all have an extra fancy mask?
The two military people put theirs on and then hand Duck one of them hands Duck a dingy looking one. Like it's been used more than a few times.
I'm good. And he'll refuse it, and he's gonna take a shop towel out of his bag and excuse me, use a combination of some bourbon and some water, just like bottled water from his bag, on the towel, and then tie it around his face.
And as you're going deeper, I would like you both to roll spot hidden.
All right.
See if you can see where the source of the gas is. Doc does.
What am I rolling? Spot
Absolutely.
hidden.
Spot hidden.
I spot it.
Yeah. So you
Got
can
a
add a point
6.
spot hidden. So you both see the source of this. It is so you don't know what the source is, but you see where it's coming from. And it's kind of a mushroom looking thing.
Cryptozoology
ceiling?
roll.
Yeah.
Success.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is it?
So with your cryptozoology roll, you know that there are some sentient mushrooms that will emit gases, hallucinatory and sleep and otherwise, as a defense mechanism. But they are usually harmless if you can not
Resist
breathe
the-
in the gas.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I'm going to go and clip some samples.
as you're going towards it, it stands up.
Well,
Holy
hello.
Shit. It's like a real life Pokemon.
And
It's like that
You can hear-
Oddish. I think
you
is what
can
it's
hear-
called.
yeah, it's more Vileplume. It looks kind of almost exactly like Vileplume, except more human.
Doug's still gonna call it an Oddish because that's probably about the only Pokemon plant he knows.
Well, today's my lucky day.
And you hear in your head, what are you doing? Joey.
I just wanted to get a better look at you.
Well, you have a better look.
I like
Oh,
what
and-
I see.
And Duck, you just hear half this conversation. You just hear what Joey's saying.
I like what I see. My name's Joey Carpenter. What do you call
Be
yourself?
right back.
Yeah, Joey's just flat out flirting with it now.
Yes, we are Ro.
How did you get here, Ro?
We were born here.
Do you know what happened here, Ro?
We helped some of the other more psychically inclined that were born here rebel.
They weren't taking after you, El?
They were poking us and prodding us, and we did not like it.
What sort of poking and prodding do you like, Ro?
Ro says if you are talking of the sexual nature, we do that psychically.
Oh, that would be amazing to experience, I imagine.
Um,
Can I roll charm yet?
yes.
Since it's one of my specializations, does that mean I get a added bonus to it?
No, it's currently at 55.
Okay.
So you can roll it with advantage though, because
yes, I'm going to.
Because they seem into it.
Success! 31.
Yes. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Joey's consenting.
So as the rest of them are looking around,
No, we have
Joey,
to wait. Let's wait for Raven to return. Let's wait for Raven to return.
But I'm going to, before Raven returns, this is going to happen while they're looking. But they're not going to see anything that you experience. They're just going to see you two blissing out for half an hour.
Yep.
Because this thing is like, yeah, you charmed it.
Yep.
And it has no kind of, shame or anything.
Nope.
Because
and neither does Joey.
It was born here.
Yep. So. And Joey has no shame either.
So
I'm back.
Duck, you and the rest of them just see Joey talking to this thing, and this thing is not saying anything, but you hear Joey talking. And then you just see them both just close eyes and bliss the out. Laying next to each other, holding hands. And Joey is out for the next half hour.
Yep.
And Harold is like, I don't want to know. Let's continue going.
Well, we can't just leave them here.
Yes, we can. Because I heard the other half of that conversation.
Okay.
They are having sex.
No, they're just laying there.
No, it looks like that. They're doing it psychically.
Oh, what the hell?
Let's just go.
I don't want to think about it. All right, let's just go. Let's go find the other center thingy or whatever we gotta do. Let's get the hell out of here.
Joey's gonna go down in fucking history.
Literally.
Both sense of that sentence.
Well, I guess Duck and Harold will now both have new stories to tell.
Oh, Duck's
Or in
always got a
Harold's
story
case,
to
not
tell.
tell.
Duck's always got a
Harold's
story to
case
tell.
be like, if you think somebody's having sex, do not go inside their mind.
Always knock.
Always knock. That should be a raid cry.
Yes,
Always knock. I
always
agree.
knock.
All right. So Duck will go ahead and go into the next room. All right, Harold. What else we gotta get?
So I would like Duck to roll spot hidden.
All right.
Oh no, you don't see it.
I'll go ahead and spend some luck, and a D4.
Okay.
Let me just take the D4 off. Bada bing, bada boom.
Because you're not far off.
And then roll a D4. It's 2. And then what did I need?
81.
I just need to spend 5 luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So out of the corner of your eye, you
Hold on a sec. Holy cow,
see it?
Ecuador. So it's a cryptid animal gene splicing facility. One of projects was poultry with Bigfoot's feet. Very agitated by smell of bourbon.
Yes, that's what you see.
So Ecuador Alexis has redeemed a complication, and so in this next room...
What you see.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my god.
Right on
You made
cue.
an actual
right on cue. Right
You made it
on
a perfect thing.
That was perfect timing.
So you see that out of the corner of your eye.
Holy hell, the space chupa chicken has come back. And it's coming from my bourbon. I thought it was a hallucination. You see that too, don't you, Harold? Am I hallucinating again?
And signals to the 2 military people who start. Well, one of them puts their hand up and it lies against the wall.
I'm smashing this loud.
And the other one signals to the one holding against the wall signals to the other, and the other goes and puts some restraints on the thing. And Harold's like, that is what we're here for.
Harold, why did you not tell me that there was a giant space chupacabra chicken?
I knew you would react like this.
Harold, you gotta tell a man when he's about to walk into a room with his deepest fear.
You've got to realize that if I told you that, you wouldn't have walked into the room.
Exactly. I would have had you go in first. You and me, Harold, we're gonna have words later.
Yes, lots of people are going to have words with me.
Yeah, you're going first and then all the next
that.
rooms.
and he points to some equipment, and he's like, I need you to take those off the wall and, without damaging them, and put them in this. And he pulls out, he points to, he pulls some bins. There are some bins in the room, so he pulls them closer to the thing, and he's like, this is your specialty. And if you'd like to help, you roll electronic systems, or if you want to argue with him.
Okay. Duck will do his job. Excuse me, but as he's working, he is going to be muttering very loudly. Loud enough that Harold can hear and respond if he so chooses.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, unscrewing things off the wall and what in the name of God's green earth and solar system would possess a man to create such a monstrosity as a Chupa space chicken?
That's a very good question.
What would do it, Harold? What would drive a man that insane to create that monstrosity, Harold?
And Harold just looks at you. I have no idea, Duck.
That
but
is even more unnatural than diet soda.
Oh gosh. Diet soda. So it's at this point you see the two military people also taking stuff off the wall, not nearly as carefully as you, and putting them into bins, and then putting those bins onto a pallet.
Okay. I think Duck is going to be a little bit quiet and reflective as he finishes taking all the equipment off.
Mm-hmm. But they see you doing it, so they're just doing what you're doing, but not nearly as well.
Hey, you may want to be a little bit more careful with that. That's got real delicate parts inside. If you go tossing it around all willy-nilly.
Says the man about to eat a centrifuge.
And it's at this point that Joey, you are done, and you're heading in that direction again. And it takes you about 2 more minutes to get there. And I would like Duck to roll spot hidden to see if he.
Do I need to roll anything on my way there?
Nope. Oh yes, you should roll con.
Constitution? Okay.
Yeah, con and power. First con, then power.
Oh shoot, it's saying my internet, so there we go. Sorry about that.
No worries. Excuse me.
Constitution failed. It's doing that thing again.
Yeah. Then power.
Yep. Extreme.
So the Constitution was for if you remember like half of what it is. No. You do not remember half the experience.
It was that good.
It was that good. But you do feel like you did a very good job.
Oh yeah. I'm a professional.
You were so into this experience, it was like you were tripping on shrooms.
Mm-hmm. I am coming back to the group looking quite pleased with myself. I don't have a headache anymore.
No, you do not. In fact, you have 10 extra HP.
Shit.
So you're at 22 instead of 11.
And Doug is just gonna turn around and look at Joey and be like, "Well,
Joey has a glow.
I'm glad one of us had fun."
An actual physical glow.
Also,
Fun
hey,
doesn't
Rudolph.
quite describe it.
And it's green.
Hulk Rudolph. So while you were having, weird, fun, psychic sex or whatever, this guy, he points to Harold, this one made me knowingly had me walk into a room with a giant fucking
And Harold gestures to it. Harold gestures to it.
Oh, I should collect samples. Pulls out the sample kit. Gets to work.
Joey, gotta understand, this thing is not natural. It's more of an abomination than the rest of these things.
Well, it's not any more abomination than any of the other ones. It's just some gene splicing.
It is a giant space chicken. Space chickens are evil.
And Harold...
Well, yeah, everybody knows space chickens are evil.
Harold also asks Joey, did you get any samples of the mushroom thing?
Joey points to their hand. I got spore samples.
Oh. Or shouldn't you put that in like a bag or something?
Oh, I already did. This is just what's left.
Wash your damn hands. Were you raised in a barn?
Were you?
No, I was actually raised in the house next to the barn.
Wait.
Harold pulls out some wipes.
Thank you, Harold. You're a dear. And thank you for not interrupting this time.
Never again.
Good.
Oh, he knows to knock next time. Duck's just gonna chuckle.
Harold does not chuckle.
Oh, Joey thinks that's funny. Joey's just like...
He chokes.
So, his parents never taught him to knock?
Doesn't sound like it.
Ooh, he must have been a single child.
Maybe.
Harold, do you have any siblings?
No.
That explains a lot.
I feel called out right now. I'm an only child.
I'm not.
I'm not either.
There's nothing quite like having your brother forget that you're home that day and decide that he forgot a towel from the shower. And having to watch as your brother runs across the house to find a towel.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, so Joey wipes off their hands and sort of things and goes about doing the more sample collections as well as going through any of the fridges and stuff for other samples and stuff that can be collected.
So either of you can make a spot hidden roll, but Harold succeeded, so you don't have to.
I'll do it anyway. Fail.
So Harold sees a thing and you both don't see it. And Harold signals to the two military people. And one of them makes a hand gesture and something flashes. And Harold does not alert you at all.
Now, Harold, what was that?
It was a
What
minor
just happened
incident.
there?
It was a minor incident.
We'll see.
You don't need to worry.
Well, see now,
no,
Harold. We've established.
Harold, we've already established that things did not go as intended on this ship. Please tell us exactly what just happened there.
So
Now.
neither of you have psychic powers, so you can't see them. But there are shadows.
Oh, you mean like the slowly baking down barrier between dimensions, which is how we were able to see the lizard people.
No, living ones. They are usually invisible.
Can I roll for cryptozoology?
That's not cryptozoology. It is instead. Do you even have this? You can roll occult.
Yes, I
hey,
can.
I got that.
I got 75 on that. Can I take the advantage?
Yes, you do.
You have to do the advantage
No.
before you roll.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do.
I can.
I got an extreme anyway, so I'm good. I don't care.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
What are these?
Does Doug want to roll?
Yeah.
Okay, Doug.
I'll spend 4 luck.
So, Joey, you know what these are. They have been reported as, some people think that they're the source of psychic powers. Other people just think that they are malicious in nature. Others really don't know what they are. But they have been known to attack people with psychic powers and drain them. And they have been known to grant people psychic powers who didn't have them before.
Oh boy.
Duck, you just know that they're shadows, that they're living shadows. You don't know any of this.
Right, Go, Duck.
Well, I was just gonna say, this one time, I was watching a documentary on occult stuff, and they talked about these shadows that were like alive and stuff. And
Shadow people, yeah, they deal with psychic abilities. Well, that's one of the theories, anyway.
Yeah, that's what this one doctor guy was talking about on the show.
I know,
like
I dated him.
Real doctor. He just had like an honorary PhD from this
It's
one
not
college.
honorary. It's an actual doctorate. Cryptozoology is an actual field of study.
Oh no, I know, but this guy, his was honorary. It was the college of some school or something.
And you missed the part where Joey said that they dated him.
Say what now?
I know who you're talking about. I dated him. I know the research on them.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, yeah, those things. At least it's not space chickens.
Yes.
No, but they do have an unfortunate habit of either draining psychic abilities or granting them suddenly.
Yes. One of them went rogue, and we didn't want to alarm any of you, and we also didn't want you suddenly gaining psychic abilities.
Oh, so it's like that. It's like that one girl in that Marvel comic, where she could take all the other X-Men powers. This rogue. She does that. It does that with psychic abilities.
No. More like if you have psychic abilities, they are likely to take away your psychic abilities. If you don't have psychic abilities, they have a tendency to give you them.
Yes.
Right. Like Rogue, except Rogue couldn't give people abilities, I don't think. I don't know.
One of
I didn't
them-
read that much of that comic, but
One of them decided to stop listening, and that's all I'm allowed to say.
all right, Harold. Well, what do we do now? We got your Sentra thingy, we got your extra equipment and your electronics, and that godforsaken abomination of a space chicken. What more
Yeah, that's
do
also
they
on the
want from
that's
us?
also on the palette.
Great. What more could they possibly need from us?
So the next room, we need to put coordinates in, so this makes it back to Mars.
Why can't you just take it back to Earth and then send it from there?
Because they want it at home base.
All right, great. Let's go. Let's go put in the numbers,
Fine. Let's
and
go
then
deal
we'll
with
we'll
this.
Stargate back out of here, and I'm gonna go home and get very drunk and try to forget all about the space chicken.
So
I have a couple of memoirs to write.
Harold sends the two military types with the pallet to the gate.
Tell
All
Ro
right.
hello.
And yeah.
All right, Harold. You know the deal. You made me walk into a room with a giant chupa chicken thing. You're going in first.
Yes, I shall. And
Remember to knock, Harold.
Harold just yes, of course. and before going into the next room, does in fact knock on the door. And I would like you both to roll listen.
See, was that so hard, Harold?
Ooh, Harold fumbled.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
extreme.
Fail.
So, Duck, you're the only one that hears this. And it sounds to be banging and rattling of cages.
Okay. Hey, Harold.
But it's faint.
Hey, Harold. Buddy,
Yeah?
good job knocking. Go check it out.
Harold raises an eyebrow and then opens the door. And then walks in. And then walks back out. And then shuts the
Yeah.
door.
Ain't so fun, is it?
What's in there, Harold?
So they're people.
Humans?
By the looks of it.
Sane?
They're in cages for some reason.
Oh, well, now we know where they'd be getting their human DNA samples for the splicing.
I don't want to think about it.
Well, then we should go let them out of the cages.
Harold opens the door and walks back in. Do you both follow?
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't see people.
Harold,
Yes,
you're hallucinating.
you see the cages rattling,
But
Or,
not the people.
not the people.
Harold, I don't think those are human.
They look human.
No, there's nothing observable to me.
It's
There's
just a bunch of
just-
rattling cages.
Harold just looks puzzled. And
Can you get one
I'd
of them
like
to talk to you?
I'm going to roll sanity for Harold.
Oh, fuck.
No, Harold fails. So
Oh,
Hey, Harold, tell you what, Harold, let's put in the numbers, and then we'll deal with this.
mm, and yeah. So Harold hears yelling and stuff in his head. You guys do not. So Harold claps his hand to his.
All right. Joey's heading over to Harold. Harold, can you speak with one of them?
I can have you speak with them if you give me your hand.
Joey gives Harold a hand.
Harold, as Harold grabs your hand, I would like you to roll con, and then sanity.
Oh boy. Success on the Constitution
Oh
check.
yeah, you had advantage on the con.
Oh, even better.
So
33
yeah,
then.
That's even. Yeah, you can spend 2 luck to make that hard success because this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to roll a sanity.
Yeah.
A hard success, and I get a point back.
You can add 5 sanity.
Oh fuck! Thank you.
Yeah, because you rolled below 10.
While this is happening, can Duck find the controls and put the coordinates in?
Yeah, Duck can do that. So Joey, you hear? Oh yeah, you can roll computer operation for that. But Joey, yeah, you do it really good. Joey, you hear in your head just confusion, and we don't know what we are. What are we? Where are we?
Oh boy.
And I would like you to roll occult.
Yep. I was about to say, is this an occult roll?
With advantage.
Nice.
Oh, I got extreme. Extreme.
An extreme success. So you don't have psychic powers.
Yep.
But you do know a lot about people with them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that if someone dies with psychic powers, they will often leave behind a ghost with psychic powers.
Oh dear. Harold, we should go now.
And
Duck?
they're essentially poltergeists.
Mm-hmm.
But
Duck?
supercharged.
Duck? You
Yeah.
done?
Yeah, I got the coordinates put in.
We're
It's all set.
leaving.
Okay. Don't have to tell me twice.
Roll a sanity. Wait, you already rolled sanity. Never
I
mind.
already rolled sanity. I got a good.
Okay, cool.
Duck needs the Poltergeist
Awesome.
2000. That's great. Do I need to roll sanity?
Have you heard them? Have you seen them?
No.
No.
Okay.
You're okay.
In this place, you never really know. We're gonna hightail it back to the Stargate.
I would like Duck to roll spot hidden.
All right.
Because these are very hidden. To see if you do see them.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
Well, in this case, it would be disadvantage.
Why?
because the good result is failing.
You don't want
What?
to see these things.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I won't use the advantage.
No, use the advantage, but it'll be disadvantage.
Oh, it basically you'll take the lower roll
Yeah, you'll take the higher roll.
or higher roll. Sorry,
Yeah.
words.
Just roll twice and take the worst.
Okay.
So, yeah, roll sanity.
Oh shit, Duck.
Ha!
Ha! Okay. No, you see them faintly, but not clearly. As you're leaving,
What do I
And-
see?
yeah, you just see two people that are very, very just translucent and look like they might fade out of existence at any minute.
Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, and you hear in your head, "What are we? Where are we? What's going?"
Yep. Let's go. Let's. Time's wasting. Let's move it. Come on. We are getting out of here.
Yes, we are. Yeah, Joey's like dragging Harold by the hand.
Yeah, Harold is still having a migraine over this.
We're going.
Still has a
Taking
migraine.
Harold
Still
with us.
Still holding his head as you drag him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we make it all the way to the portal?
Oh yeah. You make it to the portal, and Harold has words with Julia.
Along the way.
No, when you get back.
All right.
Okay.
We'll get back to Mars.
We're
Julia
back on
was,
Earth.
What was the name of the scientist that sent you on the message?
Yeah. Make it back to Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harold has words with Julia. You are given extra compensation.
Wonderful.
And
I'd like to ask for part of my compensation being me being able to take Ro home with me.
So about Ro. And
who are we talking about?
They're like, who is Ro exactly?
Ro would be the very large, very intelligent, very sensual, mycelial organism.
You mean that giant mushroom thing?
Yes.
You're welcome to go back through the portal and find them. But you have exactly an hour to do so.
What happens in an hour?
We're going to shut off the portal. And you'll be there until the ship reaches Mars.
All right, Joey, look. Is this mushroom really important to you?
No, but I want to keep one sample of the spores.
So
I'm keeping part of the sample of spores.
yeah,
I'm gonna read.
they put the sample of the spore in a through a cloning process and give you the clone spores.
That should work actually, given how mushrooms work.
Yeah.
Joey's gonna go and grow themselves a mushroom friend.
All right. I got a question.
So what's Duck's end goal?
Now, Julia, was it? Is that your
Yeah.
name?
Yes.
Promise me. I need you to promise me this here.
Mhm.
Promise me that you will destroy that giant Chupa Space Chicken and never let it see, innocent children or anything like that. It is an abomination, and it needs to not exist.
Gestures to it over there. I mean, this beautiful. What was it? What was it again?
Chupa chicken.
I've said like 3 different
Describe it.
things. I think giant
Bigfoot.
Chupa Space Chicken was what I.
Poultry with Bigfoot. Okay.
Oh, chicken foot, I think is what I can relax call
Poultry
it.
with Bigfoot's feet. Poultry with Bigfoot's feet.
Chicken foot.
So, yeah, you just see Julia. You mean this beautiful creature?
Duck just shudders. Ugh.
I mean, we are not going to let it out, if that's what you mean.
All right, fair enough. That's fine. Whatever. Hey, it's not his fault. He's a giant Chupa Space Chicken. But no one should ever have to see that.
Would you like a mind wipe?
No. I want to remember everything that happened.
No, specifically for that thing, because we have some very powerful psychic people that can eliminate just the memory that you don't like.
Yes,
Well,
but then, Duck, you won't know when it's coming.
That's kind of what I was just thinking. I should stay aware so I can be alert and prepare for the next one. But you think they could fix my tinnitus?
So if that's Duck's end goal, then yes. There is. This is a callback to Star Chaser, actually. So let me get. Gloria comes and so they asked me to see if I could do anything for your tinnitus.
Yeah, that'd be great, ma'am. It's just this constant ringing in my ear.
And she says, I'm going to touch your shoulders.
All right.
Just relax. And as she touches your shoulders, you feel everything that ails you just recede. And you feel better than you ever have.
Oh, hey, that's kind of like what Ro did for me.
And you gain
Only it doesn't look nearly as fun.
10 hit points.
It is what Ro did to me. It's just not as fun.
Wow,
No,
that was
not as fun.
That's really something. I feel like I got like the best night's sleep and everything. Well, thanks, lady.
And Duck glows, but not green.
Yeah, I was like, Joey's looking over at the two of them and like, wow, are humans just really bad at psychic sex?
And
Joey's
Gloria
asking this legit to Gloria.
Gloria looks over. What
Psychic
did you
what?
just say?
Psychic what?
You're
now?
glowing. Well, you're glowing just like I did after having sex with Ro. And well, honestly, I felt amazing afterwards.
Well, I
Excuse
mean,
me. That's
all
not
she did was
sex.
touch my shoulders.
I mean, you guys only did it for a couple of seconds. Maybe your stamina's not that great.
I-
And she's saying this to Julia.
Gloria's just flustered.
I think Duck.
Not entirely sure how to respond to that.
I think Duck at this point is like, not that it's any of your business, but my stamina is just fine. Thank you very much.
Well, I wasn't implying your stamina because you're not the source of the psychic ability. I'm sure your stamina's just fine, Duck.
And Gloria leans in close to Joey and whispers, "That's supposed to be a secret? That I can do that? How did you learn about that?"
I had sex with Ro.
So you're not whispering at all?
Nope.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did we just?
No. No. I can, but no.
Okay, cool. I mean,
Only I was
not that
only
I
I
wouldn't
was-
want to. I just, I would want to at least
does-
be, asked first.
Yes, because I would not do that without asking. You can have the effect without the whole deal.
Is it different colors for everyone? Or is that just a mycelial thing?
So there's only 5 of us that I know of.
Well, you're about to abandon the other one who can on that ship.
That ship's bound for Mars. I don't
Yeah.
think for anyway. There's only 5 of us, and it's this. We can make it different colors, but by default, it's the yellow.
Well, mine was green. And again, I'm pretty sure I had a better time than Duck did.
I mean,
Yes.
I feel pretty good. So I mean, I'm happy.
Most men are happy with 5 seconds.
Joey, remember what I said before?
About what?
The whole stamina thing. We're just gonna leave it at that.
And
My stamina
Gloria's
is
like,
fine. Thank you very
"Ouch.
much.
Out, both of you. You are not welcome here anymore. Just
Gloria.
and the guards in the room.
Oh,
grab
by
both
the
of your
way,
shoulders
Joey
and start-
slips Joey slips Gloria her number or their number.
Roll charm.
Yes.
Advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Gloria was like
Extreme.
Gloria was like 70, so she's 50 right now. 50 something.
That's fine.
50,
That's fine.
8. Yeah, 58.
That does not put Joey off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Give her a little wink.
That you later on, like a month, like let's see, like a day or two later, you get a call from Gloria.
Oh yeah, and Joey's actually like interested in like getting together, asking questions about psychic abilities and stuff, and having like actual discussions and going on dates and stuff. So yeah, Joey dates the fuck out of Gloria for a while.
And you adopt 2, and you live happily ever after, and you adopt 2 kids.
And we grow ourselves a mycelial husband.
Stacy and Sarah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
See, I was gonna
god,
laugh.
I'm in this character's canon now.
I was gonna laugh really hard if Duck ended up being Stacy's father, because that would have explained a lot.
No. No.
But
So,
anyways,
now we know who Gloria's partner is.
No. Stacy was adopted. Sarah was not.
Oh, okay.
So now we know who Sarah's father is. It is the mycelium.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so now we know who Gloria's partner is, or partners.
Yep.
Partners.
I think with Duck, what Duck's gonna do? He's gonna call up all of his friends and cousins, and take all the money he made, and they're gonna do a huge liquor store run, and then go to the grocery store and get like charcoal and all the barbecue meats, and have just like a huge cookout. And he's gonna regale all of them with the stories of his adventure in space.
And the herald who doesn't knock.
Yep.
Now, what does Harold do after all this?
Oh, we know what Harold does after all of this.
I don't.
If you want to find out what happens to Harold after all of this,
there was another one shot, and then the campaign. The one shot was set after this, and the campaign was
I'm
set after the
asking
one
this
shot.
so you can plug some links, Raven.
yes, there's the link to our YouTube channel. There's a whole playlist for one shots. I think there's one in there, and then the rest of the campaign is in the Star Chaser playlist.
So now we know why Harold is why Harold is.
Yes.
Yes. We know why Harold is the way that he is.
I'm sorry, I traumatized your character. Oops.
He should have not.
I did psychic damage.
You did, yes, you did psychic damage to a psychic person.
I just mean like, open the doors. What do you want?
Oh, that was great.
Oh gosh. So we're going around. That was my favorite part. You can find me at Potato Hollow on Twitch and Twitter. And you can find me here. I think we're doing the thing Saturday. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So that was absolutely my favorite part. Yeah.
Fantastic. And so Alex, what was your favorite part, and where can we find you next?
Right, my favorite part probably had to be Duck stories. Honestly, like when Duck started going on about the things with his cousins and stuff, it was just such a natural flow to it, and it was so much like how my dad sometimes tells stories, and it was just like I could picture Duck perfectly in my head, like just on exactly the sort of man Duck is.
Absolutely.
That makes me so happy.
But the worst part is it means that he's a very intelligent sort of person. You just have to get through the stories.
Yes, Duck is one of those. He's like, he doesn't have a ton of common sense all the time because he does stupid stuff. But he went to school. He's got book smarts. Like he knows his engineering stuff. He's just dumb as a doornail in all the other areas of his life.
And he's delightful for it.
I love him so much.
Seriously, that was so much fun to bounce off of.
I'm glad you liked him. I'll have to bring him back out in some other game or something sometime. And then we can find you next.
Joey and Duck join up again.
Yeah, that would be great. And then we can find you again here tomorrow, right?
Yes, on Saturdays I will be joining as a new character for the Badlands campaign.
Yep, Legends of the Badlands.
Legends of the
oh.
Badlands.
Oh,
Playing-
one more question before you are done. Which one is Sarah's father, Joey or the?
Or the mushroom?
All
Yeah.
three of them. All three of them are her parents. Because mushrooms have like 79 or more genders and stuff and like sexes. So I'm sure there was some genetic manipulation going on there.
It sounds like it was a complicated process.
Complicated and fun.
Oh, you mean Sarah was born a test tube?
No, she was
No.
probably implanted as developing cells. They can do that.
That's awesome. Just wanted to know for canon reasons.
Okay. Well, she's got some mycelium in her.
Now I'm
Awesome.
worried that you want to know that for canon reasons for when we do another one. So I guess that comes back to me. My favorite part. There was a lot of really fun stuff, but I think probably the one that stands out the most is actually another one of Duck's stories. But it was when he's like, this one time my cousins and I are being my cousins, and Joey's going like, quieter. Oh right, sorry. This one time.
God, yes.
That was so much fun.
Hilarious.
Just shh.
And then the final like, I'll just tell you later. I think that was probably my favorite part, but the whole thing was so much fun. It was a blast. And then, yeah, you can find me next, as you might guess, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That is 9 p.m. Central, or not Central, Eastern, sorry. 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the first episode of Legends of the Badlands, which is our third season of that particular story. And I'm looking very forward to it. It's going to be really exciting. Very different sort of story this season. With that, if you would like to check out the playlist for the game, because we do a playlist for each series and each season of each series, let me just type in this link for you. So it helps if I can spell Patreon right. So for Patreon, any patrons will have access to that playlist. It's on a post from today. And so there are tiers on Patreon as low as $2. So
It's really cool music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm particularly proud of this playlist. It's a pretty good one.
Yes, it is.
So you can definitely check that
I
out.
have concerns.
Yes. So yeah, and then check us all out tomorrow. Same time as this was tonight. And yeah, thank you very much, Maharishi, for that subscription. Again, welcome to the family. And April for those bits. And then everybody else who tossed in their guild coins to get D4s and the complication. That was hilarious. I loved
I
the
love
Bigfoot
that
chicken.
complication.
That was fantastic.
Very, very well timed.
So yeah, we're gonna go on a raid here. Let me just get our raid cry up in the chat.
Knock
and then
first.
Yes. And then if you would like to follow any of us on Twitter, all of our Twitter tags are right below our faces. I am very active there. If you would like to get into a game, or if you would like to DM a game, we do these community one-shots every Friday. They are open to all of the audience and members of the community. So if you would like to get into a game, just let me know. DM me on Twitter or Twitch or Discord, wherever, and I will find you a game. So here's our raid cry, and we're going to go raid Scrat, because Scrat is streaming some Overwatch right now, and so we're going to go say hi. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.